So we are going to be reacting to Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Pre-order trailer, which has been just released by Kojima. And yeah, this is going to be interesting because I did play the first game. I did find the first game to be interesting and unique. I did enjoy the first game, but it did have its moments where it just went down, but then it did go up again. Story's interesting, and I feel like it's just the gameplay. It might not be everybody's cup of tea. I thoroughly enjoyed it, so I'm not going to say it's bad. It's okay for me. Some people really hold Kojima to the highest standards, like he's the god of gaming, but he's really good with cinematography and all that. The story, which is really interesting. Gameplay can be subjective, but I still did enjoy my time when I completed the first game. But let's go on with the video. So I will be stopping it when I see something interesting. I'll try stop it. I'll try comment on it on the same time. But yeah, let's go. PlayStation Studios. Ooh, First, first question I already have is this going to be PlayStation exclusive? Because the first game was, and now it's on Xbox and PC because Konami pretty much Konami Kojima pretty much owns the rights to Death Stranding now. But it seems like Sony's full on advertising it.
You, sir, are an unrepentant criminal, guilty of illegally entering our country on multiple occasions.
The only thing that I'm guilty of is doing your dirty work.
And by way of compensation, we have overlooked your crimes.
Bring it on, because I'm not doing this shit anymore.
What makes you think you have a choice?
Is that like our
What kind of cargo?
villain?
Cargo like brain dead, pregnant women.
No one would possibly allow that.
That's why I have to smuggle them in.
Talk about the acting and
They make
voice
me bring
work.
them over from Mexico.
Superb. That's hold up. That's one thing I never ever going to say anything bad about Kojima games is pretty much the cinematography and acting and voice work. It's always top notch. He knows what he's doing with it and he's really good at it. He's one of the this is the reason he's really respected a lot because he creates like a masterpieces from the stories, from characters, like the from plots. It's really good, and this is one of the reasons why he's so popular. Obviously for Metal Gear as well, but and which is full of all those stuff I mentioned, even more. So he knows what he's doing, and he's really good at it.
This thing between us. It was a mistake.
No. No, it was not a mistake. It was not a mistake.
Oh, baby! Do the thing. He didn't do. Ooh, the baby's grown up. So last time the baby was inside a tube. Now, obviously, if you know what happened in the first game, you would know what happened here. But is this actual gameplay? Because that looks pretty. That looks really pretty. Decima Engine really carries the game, man. I'm telling you, Decima Engine is one of the most goated engines in the industry. With the way that looks amazing. Yeah, Decima Engine's graphics are so good. With Horizon Zero Dawn, you know, graphics are so good. I love the art style. I just love how mysterious. That's one thing I love about Death Stranding. It's just very cinematic. Oh, wow. I just want to go through it quickly because it's been going really fast. I just want to say the Cinema Engine really outdoes the game's visuals, man. Like this engine needs to be used more with game companies. I don't know why Sony that since we know why, but compared to Unreal Engine, this engine genuinely outdoes all other engines in terms of visuals. And it kind of shows here because this looks amazing. So is Line the Beach. So is this about connecting outposts again? These people are wearing all red. Is that like a cult? They're praying. Like, look at the visuals, and I'm not just talking about the graphics, but the atmosphere, what the game is pretty much showing us, like the whole surrounding of the game. Like, it's so mysterious, and it's so it just makes you think. Like when you just like pause it, like if this goes away on the bottom bars, it's like a picture, it's like an artwork, if that makes sense. Like, does that make sense? Like, it's a very cinematic. It's very, very, very cinematic, and Kojima knows what the fuck he's doing because, yeah, he really does get the atmosphere and all the surrounding, the vibes, and he kind of draws you into it, draws you into the world, and that's what I loved about Death Stranding 1 as well. Some parts can be chore, let's just say, like, like can take hours to go through one place to one place, but you want to go through everything because the scenic wise, it's fucking amazing. And I feel like this game elevates even more from the first game, from what I'm seeing here. That looks very nice. So we are going to be like a father figure now, right? To the welder.
The dreams that stillness entertains and slays.
I guess I'm gonna get copyrighted here. Hold up. I might get copyrighted, Jesus, but yeah, the game looks amazing.
You will never leave
I don't know. I might get copyrighted, but I don't want to. But go on. Let's just listen to like this for now. Visually, it looks amazing. From what I heard, though, the game is going to be PlayStation 5 only, so we're not going for PlayStation 4, I believe. So that might actually elevate the game more in terms of graphics, in terms of physics, in terms of AI. Was that an avalanche? So I'm just gonna put this like that, but yeah, the forest area is kind of showing you the whole environment, and that's water flowing. So, like for example, here there's a fire going on all around it. Then there's a dust storm, and right here is that like a volcano eruption, but for the black tar, pretty much. So like here's avalanche, as is that how we say, when a lot of snow. So does that mean there's going to be in terms of like hazardous stuff going on around the world, like it's more vibrant? So for example, if you go somewhere, if you start a fire, that fire is going to spread around. Is that what is kind of showing us? Like for example, if you make a lot of noise in a mountainous area full of snow, like a big bang will create a massive snowdrop all over you, which is dangerous. And basically, we have like a dynamic weather, if that makes sense, dynamic hazardous weather. So interesting to see. And I feel like because it's PlayStation 5 focused, oriented, so not basic old gen, so that means they can add more stuff to it. Like I said, like more technical stuff, which is easier to do now because they got more power to do it. We'll see. But yeah, I don't want to get copyrighted, bro. We got the. I guess we can. We just have to go deliver stuff as the other one, like the other game. Oh, okay, stuff going on here. Right, I can turn it on now. Ooh. Okay, so she's looking up. She's from the first game as well.
I tried to jump us out of there. But I could only take my equipment with me. And I couldn't possibly think of Lou like that. There was no way for the two of us to escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump Lou out. Just Lou.
Whoa. Okay. So we got a. Okay. The thing is, a lot is going on within the seconds, and I need to stop it a little bit. Hold up. So, from the assumption I'm having is the baby, is the story, as in, obviously, we're going to find out while we play, but from what I'm understanding from here, maybe because they're running away, are they looking after the baby? Because the baby is kind of a bit like a special, because as you may know, the babies in the tubes that they had in the first game, usually those babies do not go out of the tube. They pretty much die. So, and this baby survived. So does that mean that makes the baby a bit special? Does that make sense? Like the baby can see the dead and whatnot. So does that make the baby very special? So does that mean this red hoodie cult is pretty much looking for the baby? So is that the story that what they're going for? Which might be the case. And does she die? Does she die to save the
To
baby?
escape together.
This genuinely watching this is making me get excited, like, because one thing Kojima really does well is the stories. There's so much going on to the point where it makes me interested to find out more, and I genuinely can't wait to play this game.
The best I could hope for was to jump Lou out. Just Lou.
So she sacrificed herself. This is the gameplay. One thing I have to talk about though is the boss fight here. I did not enjoy a lot of the boss fights in Death Stranding 1 because it just didn't feel as engaging. When I say engaging, it didn't feel like it was as interactive or it was as interesting, let's just say. So I feel like we have like basically the whole place just fills up with black tar, water, sea, whatever you want to call it, and then you just get like a boss going in there, and you have to just throw your piss and poop at him. But I feel like that's kind of a bit back. But I feel like they need to make the boss fights, the gameplay, a bit more engaging. The cinematics, the trailer, the story seems interesting, but the gameplay is what's more important. And are they going to add something more interesting to it other than just, Vulcan? Like, I just want them to elevate the gaming side a bit more as well. That looks epic. Alright. We've seen few snippets of boss fights, so. Ooh. Go back, go back, go back. Remember when I said they need to add something more elevating to the gameplay? They added weapons to the cars. So they added weapons to so now there was some guns in the other game as well, in the first game, but they added guns to the motorbike. Alright. Alright. They're adding stuff that elevates the gameplay. Again, another boss fight that just fills up the whole area with the black tar and you get the similar. I feel like they need to make the boss fights a bit more interesting than that. If it's just like the first game, then it's a bit weird. And am I gonna get copy strike there? I don't even know. Whoa. I want to go back to that. about the black bars like at the bottom. Bro. So we can climb on top of a massive mountain? Whoa. Okay. If you guys do not know, you need a lot of gear and a lot of planning in a way to traverse the world on the first game. So for you to be able to climb on top of the highest mountain, you're gonna need ladders, you're gonna need ropes, you're gonna need good boots, you're gonna need a lot of equipment to be able to do that. And there's gonna be challenges to do it. And I feel like this is going to push, like I said, with the cloud volumetric, the cloud system, it looks like the game is utilizing that extra power, and they add in a much bigger verticality, if that makes sense. Like climb this high to mountain. That's gonna be interesting to find out. Visually, it looks amazing though. We do have a lot more gunplay. Spear. Okay. That looks cool. Please don't fucking copy strike me. Oh god, I'm gonna go. Bro, that looks so good. Fragile. Hits. Tomorrow. Holy Man. Rainy. The President. Lucy. Charlie. Heartman. There are a few people coming back. Oh, this lady again. She's... Listen. What's her name? Deborah Wilson. She's in literally every single video games that I know of, man. She's really involved in in the gaming industry, and that's actually really cool to see. She was in, what was that game with Nazis and Wolfenstein? Yeah, she was in Wolfenstein. She was in, I can't really name, but she's in a lot of video games. So, see, she's like a industry favorite. But yeah, a lot of weirdness as per usual. I'm wondering who that guy is, though. I put the volume down. I'm sorry. I know I'm probably going to get the right striked, but okay. Screw it. Why not? Grab it. It's not like I own fucking money, but it just affects the channel. Man, the whole aesthetics. It's just so cool, man. I love this. Cinematically, it looks like a masterpiece.
I've been alone this whole time.
You're wrong. Death can tear us apart. We'll always be connected.
Wait.
We will always be with you, no matter what. You will never, ever be alone.
Okay. Fragile and Sun is going on.
This time, I'll make a lasting connection with the lady
Death
in
Stranding
red.
to the beach.
The perfect ending humanity deserves.
For the sake of the future,
That looks like a
we must
fucking
all come
octopus
together.
dildo, bro.
As a barrier to the bad, and a gateway to the good. All hands, brace for launch.
We've seen some of these from the first game as well. Okay. If you notice one thing from the whole trailer, we've seen bits of these arms, this head, and other parts as a boss fight through the whole trailer. So we've seen a lot of them, one by one. We should have not connected. I think I've seen this snippet from some post from Twitter. I know what's coming. Here we go. Oh, this is so bad. Come on, this is so cool, man. The Metal Gear.
World divided, made whole.
Konami's pretty much looking at this and going like, why? Like, why? They're pretty much getting butthurt. But this is definitely a tribute to Metal Gear, like Kojima way of doing it, obviously without getting copyright strike from Konami, obviously. But the resemblance, man, you can't undo it, and he is part of him. He is the creator of Metal Gear, and it's so cool seeing him actually reference it here. This is actually cool. I love it. It gives me chills watching this right now. You have to appreciate whoever edited this video. I feel like it's Kojima who edited because he edits his own trailers, but the transitioning, the editing, the whole cinematic, it's genuinely a masterpiece. Like, I'm genuinely curious why this guy hasn't even. He's really into movies, and I'm really, really, really curious why he hasn't really tried to do any movies in his career. Like, he nails it, man. This is so wellly. It's so well edited and it's so well presented. It's seriously a masterpiece. Love it. So,
A world divided, made whole. With a few sticks for encouragement. The UCA's precursor, the United States of America, had a prominent gun culture. A distinctly American philosophy, and one which would appear to have spread to this continent. The more we seek to unite the people with metaphorical ropes, the more essential sticks seem to
June
become.
26th. Not too long. Wow. What is this? Edited by Kojima. It's edited by Kojima. I'm telling you, he is a masterpiece at his work, and it kind of shows. Like, this trailer is absolutely masterpiece. Editing is 10 out of 10. Whole thing is amazing.
DHB Magellan. Integrate.
Come on, this is Metal Gear, man. You can't. We're having a fight. A machine is. I love it. I love it. I love the subtle messaging, man. I love it. Pre-order for March 17th. I think this is going. Listen, with my experience from the first game and whatnot, I enjoyed it. I really do love it. But for me, I genuinely was like, do I want to pre-order it? Do I want to really play it? Because I enjoyed my time, but I didn't really have the best time when there are certain times where I had to walk from one certain area to all the way to the other part of the area, and I kind of felt like a chore sometimes doing that. But looking at this, it genuinely hypes me, man. I think this is gonna be pre-order day one for me. Like, he knows what the fuck he's doing, and this game looks fucking amazing, man. Like, the graphics, the cinematics, the story, it looks more elevated. It's genuinely, it's basically the first game, but elevated to a next level, and I love that. And obviously, I'm gonna need to see more gameplay of the game, like the gameplay, like actual raw gameplay. But I think this is going to be day one purchase for me. Like, Jesus Christ, this year amazing games are coming out, and I was a bit shocked. And I believe this is only PlayStation exclusive. Yeah, available June 26th on PS5. I'm not sure if this is going to be coming to Xbox. It might do within a year or so because I'm not sure what type of agreement because the first game did come out. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe. I'm looking forward to this game. And obviously, this video has probably got copyright strikes and nobody's going to watch it. It's okay. I like it. Thank you for watching. Peace.